to get more marks for your English part, for your English paper. Okay, so think positively. Okay, but do not overconfidence for this part. Okay, and for this part, I need your patience so that you are not too rush and to take it lightly. Jangan terlalu ambil mudah. Okay, pada bahagian ini, do not take it for granted. Since I said that this one is the easiest one. Okay, so be careful. So let's look to the question. I hope all of you be ready. The document already uploaded into the group, in the WhatsApp group. Okay, I just uploaded before the class. So I need all of you to have the document, okay, with yourself. And by the way, for those students who still not jot down or record your attendance, siapa yang belum tulis kedatangan, please do so right now. Sila rekodkan kehadiran kamu at the in-call message section. Write down your name, your phone number, and your school name. Okay, everyone, let's start the class. Okay, I don't want to waste any time. So this is the document. As you see at the share screen and presentation, everything nice. Okay. Not okay. Guys, read the text below and answer question 1 to 8. So right now, we just inform that there are 8 questions. Kita diberitahu ada 8 soalan. Okay. As an overall, secara keseluruhan and overview, kita boleh nampak the passage there. Kita boleh nampak petikan di sana, not too long. Tidak terlalu panjang. Okay, I presume when you are entering your Form 4 and SPM next year and the next year, for this part, this question will be upgraded to another level. Okay, the same question, the same type of question will be include as well in your SPM paper. Soalan macam ni akan ada juga masih Form 4 dan Form 5, but it will be presented in a different way. Okay, mungkin ada pelbagai bentuk soalan. It will not be same as this one, akan berbeza. Mungkin dalam bentuk poster, mungkin dalam bentuk step to do something. I'm not really sure. Okay, I need to take a sample to show you the difference. Okay, we will do that later. Okay, but please consider that since SPM is harder and more difficult, so the length of the passage will be longer, okay, and the understanding will be harder, and of course there are more of words that you have to know, you have to understand. So the reason why I'm telling this, because I need you to make yourself and familiar yourself with this kind of length of text. Biasakan diri kamu untuk baca petikan yang panjang sebegini. Okay? Okay, kalau siapa yang rasa ini panjang, maksudnya you need to do something. You need to read a lot, especially for this exercise. Buatlah latihan ni 10 kali ke 20 kali ke sampai you rasa bosan dan you want to vomit, nak muntah. Okay? This is my advice. Kalau you think that you having problem to read this text and you having problem that you feel that you need to do something because you cannot understand for this 2 or 3 short paragraph, means that you have to start now. Kamu kena mula sekarang. Sebab kalau 3 peringkat ini pun kamu rasa susah dan faham, since I said and I told you this section is the easiest one, so maksudnya kamu kena buat sesuatu. Okay lah, macam ni lah. I nak tunjuk kekejaman sedikit ya. I want to be cruel a bit to you. Okay, wait lah. You see? This is section D. Kalau section C tadi, you rasa yang ini pun bermasalah, how come you want to overcome section D? Which is longer and of course harder to understand. Faham tak kenapa saya cakap tadi macam tu tadi? Kalau yang section C tadi yang I said the easiest one pun you still got problem there, so you need to do something. Okay, I don't want to distract your attention or your confidence to answer the question, but I need to raise your awareness. Saya kena naikkan awak punya kesedaran. But since you need to do something for your English, you're not form 2 anymore. Kadang-kadang kamu form 3 ni kami ingat kamu form 2 lagi mentang-mentang PKP apa semua kamu rasa macam tahun ni tak ada exam, so I don't have to bother much. Saya tak perlu risau banyak lah, tak ada exam. We don't have any big exam, we just have a regular common final year test, that's it. Jangan fikir macam tu tau okay, memang saya ni suka nagging sikit, baby sikit because I don't want you to focus a lot of things for another subject, but you take it for granted for English. Sebab saya masa form 3 pun saya tak pandang sangat BI. Yes, okay, honestly, saya jujur. Sebab I was still focused for my science and maths. Okay, since that both of the subjects are really hard. Kan sampai sekarang science and matematik dan juga science adalah subjek yang susah kan, korang pun tahu kan. Okay, nak cover form 2, form 3 punya chapters kan. Okay, so continue. So the ostrich is the blah blah blah. Okay, okay, I will let you read the text for about 2 or 3 minutes. Let me know if there are any words that you want to highlight and ask me the meaning. Or if there are any sentence that maybe you quite understand but you not really understand. Nampak macam faham tapi tak apa faham sangat. So I will give you a chance. Okay, saya akan beri peluang to understand everything. Okay, before I pick any words and ask randomly to any of you. Mungkin saya akan petik siapa-siapa, saya akan tanya apa maksud perkataan ni. So before I do that, I give you opportunities to ask me first. Saya bagi awak peluang untuk tanya saya dulu. Okay? Seperti kan ni, kalau kamu tak boleh buat, maybe it will affect the easy one. 8 soalan ni sangat senang kalau kamu entoi mah. Okay, so read the text first. Anyone? All of you?
You go.
I'll give you about couple or 3 minutes. Okay, right now start. Dah start dah. Hey, hey. Shh, shh. Okay, anyone? Any question? Any confusion or any inquiry? Okay, any inquiry? Ada apa-apa yang ingin tahu tak? Ke curiosity ke? Okay. Ada apa-apa nak tanya pasal line, any lines, any sentence? Or any word regarding the text? Takkan dah je kot. Kamu faham semua perkataan ni? Oh, hebat. Kita dah Google dah. Okay. Okay, one of your friend asked me featherless. Okay, so some of your friend only answer tanpa bulu. And dictionary to images bagus. Okay, good, good. Cikgu, unta dewasa memang menelan batu ke? Okay. Unta dewasa, why it said unta dewasa? Let me see. Oh, burung unta lah. Okay. Burung unta lah. Okay. Menelan batu ke? Apa maksud Lord Cass? Okay. What else? Shrubs tu apa cikgu? Shrubs tu apa? Okay. Pokok rene. Okay, thanks. Featherless. Okay, what else? Okay. So, okay, I'll share with you the picture of shrubs. Gravel. Savannah tu tempat macam mana? Okay. This is the picture of shrub. Okay. But basically, since the ostrich live in savannah, padang rumput savannah, sebenarnya kalau belajar geografi, when we learn geography, there are several types of kita panggil land in the world. Ada beberapa jenis apa kita panggil tanah lah, tanah permukaan tanah di bumi ini. We got desert, we got mountain and hills, we got forest, okay, we got what else? Biasa yang very famous ni lah, desert, snowy, bersalji, mountain and berbukit buka, bergunung ganang, and forest ni, kita ni forest ni, kita berhutan. Okay, and there are several types of forest. And then for field ataupun padang, there are several types of padang. Okay, for example, one of the field is padang rumput savannah field, savannah field. Apa lagi padang jenis? Okay, I forgot already. There are savannah. What else? Berkenaan dengan I forgot macam padang berbatu. I forgot the name. Okay, okay. Kalau untuk situasi, for situasi, in case for this case of an ostrich, untuk situasi burung unta, ostrich burung unta ya, ataupun cassowary. Cassowary and ostrich is like similar family, in the same family. Okay, there's a bit different, slight difference between an ostrich and cassowary. So burung cassowary dan juga burung ostrich atau burung unta kind of same lah, lebih kurang sama lah macam kangaroo and wallaby lah. Kalau kamu tahu kangaroo and wallaby. Okay. So kita akan tengok image ya. Ada satu image yang menunjukkan jenis padang rumput savana dan juga shrubs dekat sana. Kamu nampak ada gambar ni? Okay, nampak tak? Bawah ada sangat kering ataupun kind of more brown dan deep. Okay, tanah lebih kepada tanah, lepas tu pokok sikit. Pokok dia macam semua buah Seperti sharp macam mana dekat area padang savana situation. This one. Ni. Ostrich tinggal dekat sini area sini. This kind of padang rumput savana. Okay? Okay. Usually we can see padang rumput savana around the area of usually we watch during at the Discovery Channel or National Geography, okay, Wildlife Channel, in the ISRO, in the television channel. Kita boleh nampak tempat-tempat tinggal lion, jaguar, cheetah, dekat area-area macam ni lah, padang rumput savana. Okay, most likely like safari, macam tempat safari kan. So kat sana memang kat area safari banyak shrub lah. Okay. Ini bukan, this one I forgot apa bentuk ni. Padang ni I forgot. There is name for this one. Okay, but Malaysia we don't have this kind of field. Ini banyak dekat London, Scotland, padang macam ni Kita lebih forestry, kita lebih hutan. Because we are living in Khatulistiwa. Okay, that's all. Okay, there's some of the question. Okay, let me see. Okay, occasionally, sekali-sekala. Yes, betul. Okay, one of your friends asked me, ask what is mean occasionally? Sekali-sekala. Okay, basically guys, occasion ni bermaksud occasion, perkataan occasion tu kalau kita buang A-L-L-Y tu, buang A-L-L-Y, occasional or occasional itu buang ALY, jadi occasion saja. Occasion ni macam event, peristiwa, keadaan occasion. So apa kaitan occasion dengan occasionally? So basically kalau kita terjemah direct translation kepada occasion, that root word meaning, maksud asal occasion tu iaitu satu keadaan ataupun satu peristiwa. Jadi occasionally bermaksud kadang-kala ataupun mengikut keadaan tertentu, ataupun pada satu ketika, itu masuk occasionally. So maybe bila saya buat macam ni kamu akan lebih ingat. Okay. So ataupun sinonim for occasionally, seldom, jarang-jarang. Okay. Seldom ni kadang-kala, jarang pun boleh juga. And another word that really easy to use, sometime. Kadang-kala lah. Sometimes. Okay. Then one of you said, oh, teacher share screen ke? Tak nampak tadi ke? Tadi saya share screen, nampak tak? Oh, sampai, okay. Gravel, kerikil, gravel. Okay, some of you ask me gravel. I cannot see gravel there. I miss the word gravel. Where is it? Okay, at which line the word gravel you see? Oh, swallow gravel. Yes. Swallow gravel to green your food. Wow. Okay, betul. Terima kasih. Okay, not really a kerikil. Kerikil ni mungkin antara kamu tak faham. Kerikil mungkin ingat batu buat jalan tu kan. Okay, yang white tu kan. Okay, it can be a very small stone. Batu-batu kecil. Memang area savana, padang rumput savana ni memang dia punya land itu banyak batu-batu kecil. Okay, gravel. Betul? Macam you tengok gagak buang batu dalam botol untuk bagi air penuh. Gravel can be at that size or can be smaller. Okay, okay. So tadi one of your friend as teacher, burung unta dewasa ni makan batu ke? Yes. Why? Because they swallow gravel. Swallow ni menelan. Gravel to green, menghancurkan makanan dalam perut dia. Wow. It kind of tricky macam pelik kan. Biar betul. Kita biasanya usually the thing that apa kita panggil melting our food in the stomach adalah the acidic ataupun enzyme. Dalam perut kita yang menghancurkan makanan kita lah acid kan. But different situation happen in the stomach of an ostrich. Okay, the function to melt, meleburkan ataupun untuk menghancurkan to disperse kita panggil apa? The chunk, ketulan-ketulan makanan yang kita makan tu into smaller parts, they use stone. Dia menggunakan batu tamak. Wow, this is a very interesting fact. Fakta yang sangat menarik. Dia boleh bawa sekilo batu dalam perut dia, okay, for purposely untuk membantu dia menghancurkan makanan. Why? Guys, if you look carefully at the mouth of the ostrich, mulut ostrich, I don't think there are any big teeth that can green their food. Kita ada gigi yang boleh menghancurkan dan melumatkan makanan, but not at the ostrich, bukan pada ostrich. Let's see the picture. Maybe we can imagine. Okay. No wonder lah guys. Ada nampak gigi ke? Is there any teeth there? Ada sebarang barisan gigi ke? Or any tooth? Ada nampak satu batang gigi ke? I don't see that. Memang the beak ataupun paruh dia, since we call it is like the category of birds, kategori burung. Okay, tak kisahlah ayam ke, itik ke, any family of birds, there are no teeth there. Tidak ada gigi di sana. So they have their certain ways, their own ways how to melting the food there already swollen. Macam mana mereka nak lumatkan makanan yang mereka dah makan. Okay. Okay. Memang tak ada memang tak ada kat sini So that's relevant lah why they swallow gravel or stone, okay, to green their food in the stomach. Okay, so let's stop. So continue the question. Okay, is there any? Okay, then one of you say, macam mana nak cerna batu tu? Okay, I think maybe you need to find on your own. Okay, we cannot discuss the thing here. Okay, we cari sendiri macam mana. Okay, there are some, or there are certain ways how the stones gone from the stomach. Okay, mesti ada caranya kan. Agaknya batu tu tak tercerna. So mungkin the batu, okay, the stone will be accumulate, akan terkumpul sehingga 1 kilo, and one time the stone will be lost from the body, will be get outside from the body. Surely will be happen, tapi macam mana? I'm not really sure. Okay, maybe it will mungkin dia akan one time the stone will be melting by itself on certain ways. Mungkin dia boleh hancur sendiri ke? I'm not really sure. Okay. Okay, guys, let's continue to the text. Okay, one of your friends asked me the word of the food. Occasionally, they also insects such as locusts. Okay, actually locusts like the bigger grasshopper. Okay, belalang yang agak besar dan berhijrah. Okay, you may Google yourself to look at the image. Okay, so basically it's like a grasshopper lah. Okay, one of the family in the grasshopper. Okay, salah satu keluarga belalang. Okay, so let's continue. Is there any? Okay, continue. Okay, choose no more than 3 words and a number or a number. So maksudnya kamu tak boleh tulis daripada 3 patah perkataan. Okay, saya rasa semua orang dah biasa kat sini ya. Everyone already familiar with this part or for this section. Or a number ataupun tulis satu nombor sahaja. Okay. Okay. For each question, write your answer in the space provided. Okay, height. So dia suruh tulis number sahaja kan. So height, ketinggian. The answer is 2.5 meters. 2.5 meter. Guys, once again, okay, I really want to apologize since I haven't started to use the software yet. Okay, saya belum lagi study macam mana nak gunakan software that I can straight put the answer based on the PDF. Okay, the software is already there, but I haven't study how to use it yet. Okay, nanti saya akan ambil masa. Saya akan belajar macam mana nak terus tulis jawapan. Okay, let me take some time. Okay. Currently, let's start the discussion with the different document. Like last time that that you guys just saw last time that I put all the answers in the document in the Microsoft Word. And that document already shared also by Sir Naim on today's group. Okay, I'm not sure during the noon or the evening. Okay, he just shared in the document in the group. So you may look into the group. There's a document stated 17 June. Okay, refer to our previous class. The notes that I wrote down all the answers and the discussion notes. Yeah. Okay, currently I will share the document or the Microsoft Word that I used last time, and we'll go for the new page for this section. Okay, this is the first answer is number 1, 2.5 meters. Okay, 2.5 meters. Okay, what else? Okay, number 2. Okay, everyone look at your own text. Okay, number 2, the word is weight. Berat. Okay. How much? Okay. How much the weight? Berapa berat dia? 150 kilogram at the second line. So you can write the same thing, 150 kilograms. Okay, number 3, habitat. Okay, habitat ni tempat tinggal kan? Semua orang faham kan? Okay, where it is located? Where can we found this kind of bird? Let me see. Okay, second paragraph. Ostriches live in the savannah. Okay, so not more than 3 words. So what should we write here? Savannah only or open, grassy and sandy area? I think the best answer is savannah. Savannah saja. That's all. Okay, number 4. Food. Seeds, biji benih, apa saja makanan yang berbentuk macam biji. Okay, macam nuts ke apa ke, macam seeds Shrubs yang tadi tu, itu dalam the pictures, grass. Okay, what else? 4, 5, 6. So there are another 3 food that we have to find by ourselves. Okay, I can see fruit. Okay, at the last paragraph, the third paragraph, at the first line, ostriches feed mainly on seeds, shrubs, grass. Okay. Wait for a while. Okay, this one. Okay, I want to share and present the text so that you can see at which part that I am reading the text. So right now, you can see the mouse cursor here. Okay, the symbol of palm or hand here. I'm moving here. Okay, so the ostriches feed mainly on seeds, shrubs, grass. These 3 words already in the question. So let's continue for another 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so continue. Fruit. So number 4. 5, flowers. So another one, they also eat insects such as locusts. So number 6, you may write, you may put down the answer insects or locusts. Jangan you buat number 5 insect, number 6 locusts. It will not be acceptable. Either one, salah satu saja. Kalau kamu dah tulis insects, locusts you don't have to. Kalau dah tulis locusts, you don't need to write insect. Okay. Because locust and insect are considered as same answer. Okay, dianggap sebagai jawapan yang sama. So number 4 fruit, number 5 flowers, and number 6 locust. Okay. Okay. So I will put down the answer. Fruit, and number 5 flower, and number 6 locust. Okay, then number 7, characteristic. Okay, how to find the answer? We can see that the second point is the clue. Dia punya apa? Perwatakan ataupun ciri-ciri fizikal dia, karakteristik. Okay, small flat head, kepala yang kecil dan lepeh. Flat kan? Flat kan lepeh ataupun rata kan? Okay. Okay, I can see at the first paragraph on at the second line, it has a long featherless neck, a small flat head, and large eyes. So at this sentence, actually there are 3 characteristics, and plus the legs are long. So number 4, that's the 4th characteristic. Itulah ciri yang keempat. Ciri yang kelima, the legs have 2 toes on each foot. Kaki dia ada 2 ibu jari pada setiap kaki. Okay, each foot has 2 toes. Setiap kaki ada 2 ibu jari. That's the 5th characteristic. Okay, karakter yang ciri-ciri yang kelima. Okay, ciri-ciri yang keenam. Continue. The ostrich cannot fly because it is too heavy and has small wings. So too heavy, itu adalah ciri yang keenam. The 7th characteristic, small wing. Apa tak? So ini adalah semua adalah dia punya ciri-ciri fizikal dia. Okay, nampak kan? So any of the 7 characteristic you may choose and put here. Okay, number 7 and number 8. So you see 7 and 8, the characteristic, small flat head, long legs with 2 toes on each foot. They combine. Long legs and 2 toes they combine. So can consider that 5 characteristics. So from these 5, you have to choose only 2. Daripada 5 yang tadi yang banyak-banyak yang saya tunjuk tadi tu, okay, from the second and third and fourth line, okay, you have to choose only 2. Okay, sama ada apa? The first one, long featherless neck. Maybe you can put at the 7, at the answer for number 7. Long featherless neck. Okay, leher yang panjang tanpa bulu. Can you imagine ostrich? Yes, I hope you can. Okay. Then what else? Large eyes. You can put at number 8. Mata yang besar. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe you want to take the different one. Too heavy and has small wings. Maybe you can put at number 8. Ataupun you just put too heavy and has small wings. Too heavy and has small wings. So that's 6 words. The instruction said not more than 3 words. Tak boleh lebih daripada 3 perkataan. So number 8 we cannot put just now. Too heavy and has small wings. 6. Just put small wings. Only 2. Small wings. Okay. Kepak yang kecil. Kepak dia kecil kan. Okay. That's it. So the word is large eyes. Number 7. Long featherless neck, 3 words, number 7 or number 8. Another one, small wings. Okay, number 8. Boleh pilih salah satu. You can choose either one for number 7 and number 8. Okay, I will put down the answer right now. Okay. Thank you, everyone. You can you suggest your answer in the chatting room. It can fly. If you put it can fly, I think the answer it can fly, ia tak boleh terbang. I think it is acceptable. It is acceptable. But it can fly, you must pair with the too heavy and has small wings. I think it is too risky. Ia agak berisiko kalau you nak kata it can fly. Better avoid it. Put only small wing. That's it. Okay. Okay. Sir, how about run very fast? Is it right or wrong? Okay. One of your friends asked me, run very fast. Okay. Since the word is characteristic, run very fast is kind of ability, like it can fly. Usually, why it can run fast because it has very long legs. Biasanya orang yang kaki panjang boleh laju biasanya, because the size of the step also bigger. Okay, and the two toes also help it to grab the ground sharper. Okay, stronger. That's why it can run very fast. But if I look at the apa tu kita panggil answer scheme, run very fast is not one of the answer. Okay, not one of the answer. So for me, run very fast is considered not one of the answer. Okay, because this characteristic much like the physical attribute, ciri-ciri physical dia. Okay, one of your friends said don't have teeth. Don't have teeth. Is there in the text? Okay. Yes, it is true that an ostrich don't have any teeth. Tapi dalam petikan tak ada tulis. Okay, it is not stated in the text. So I think better avoid the word. Okay, cuba elakkan benda yang tak dalam petikan. Okay, you need to complete the graphic or the empty spaces based on the text only. Okay, kalau boleh janganlah. Okay. Okay, that's all guys. For the discussion for section C, information transfer, as you can see, tak ada terlalu critical pun macam the previous one like section B, because the section B involve grammatical understanding and ability for you to cope with the text. Tapi kali ni tak ada berapa sangat. Since the section also highlight information, so you just need the information and transfer to another form. Kamu perlu ambil maklumat, pindahkan saja. As long as you understand the vocab, the meaning, just enough. But be careful. Some of the word here, maybe you're not really familiar. Contohnya, for example, for question number 7 and 8, characteristic, there is no word here. And also number 3, habitat, there is no word here. So some of, in the graphic, usually your answer spaces will be presented in the graphic form, in the graphic mapping. Okay, macam ni lah, carta kan, graphic chart. Okay, and there are several words that you must understand the meaning first before you choose and transfer the information. Okay, macam habitat. Luckily, everyone know what habitat means. Okay, luckily. Okay, for example, I have a word. Okay, maybe I would like to ask any of you, if maybe some of you know this word, maybe some of you not. Okay, because in my experience, when this word occurred, some of the SPM students cannot understand and never see the word before. So I just would like to try with any of you. Maybe some of you know. This is the word. Okay. Okay, the word is okay. What does it mean? Accommodation. So maksudnya tulis jawapan dekat in-call message. Or turn on your mic. What does it mean by accommodation? Okay, one more. Features. Okay. Bayangkan kalau this kind of words occurred in the graphic, in the chart. But actually, if you know the answer, the meaning, you may find the information from the text and you just transfer. Kalau kamu tahu, kamu boleh pindah. Tapi kalau kamu tak tahu, sayanglah. This is one of the challenge. Salah satu cabaran ya. And what else? Okay. Accommodation, features. Try to Google or try to look in your dictionary. What does it mean? Accommodation, features. Handicap. Handicap. Apa maksud handicap? Okay, what else? Apa lagi perkataan yang kamu kena tahu? Yang okay, what else? Okay, maybe this one many of you know. Facilities. Apa maksud facilities? Kemudahan. Thank you, Carol. Okay, Carol. Thank you very much. Thank you, Syaya. Thank you, Anis. Okay. A lot of you know what does it mean by facilities. So how about try to find the meaning of handicap, features, accommodation. Okay, right now, we still have time. Okay, I think better the next part we will continue on the next class, on the next week class, because the next part require a lot of understanding, a lot of tips, a lot of advice from me, how to start, how to manage the question, the answer. So better we start everything from scratch on the next class. So kita buat itu minggu depan. So right now, we still meanwhile we have still have a very little time. How about we do some of the discussion here? Macam mana? Okay, kat sini warna red. Maybe I wrong spelling here. Yeah, accommodation. Still juga. I think the word M is double. Yes. Okay, some of you provide suggestions here. Okay, nothing here. Okay. Apa lagi nak ni? Saya ada banyak apa saya lupa lah. Guys, provide me the meaning here. In BM, in BM okay, in English also okay. Dua-dua boleh, dalam BM boleh, dalam English pun boleh. You can give me the synonym or similar words in English. We just translated in bahasa. Okay, this one is very popular. Apa tu? Okay, some of you suggest handicap berintangan okay, handicap ni sebenarnya the real meaning maybe some of you biasa main game. Biasa okay, some of you say kecacatan. Yes. Penyesuaian diri. Penyesuaian diri which one? Accommodation ke? Okay, penginapan je. Okay, many of you already put the answer. Okay, I just realized you guys already put the suggestion in the in-call message previously. Penyesuaian diri. Okay, penyesuaian diri, this is the word. Okay, thank you guys. Yes, accommodation is penginapan, tiket kecacatan. Okay, tapi sebenarnya macam pelik kalau kita kata handicap ni kecacatan, it based on context. Sometimes can be kelemahan atau kekurangan. Okay, depend on the situation and context, on the example. Okay, facilities, kemudahan. Okay, good. Semua orang tahu kan? Okay, features ni apa? Ciri-ciri, betul. So tak semestinya karakteristik, feature also bermaksud ciri-ciri. Okay. Okay, ETA. Anggaran waktu ketibaan lebih kurang lah. ETC, ETA. ETA ETC tu apa? ETA anggaran masa ketibaan. Okay, betul. Yes. Estimated ni anggaran, jangkaan. Betul okay, jangkaan anggaran waktu ketibaan. Biasanya kita boleh tengok kat mana benda ni? Bila kita guna Google Map. Okay, kita guna what else? We use, okay, usually the e-hailing or rider of Grab, Food Panda, Grab Rider, Grab Food, okay, Grab Car, or any transportation that using the kita panggil apa tu? Apa benda tu kita panggil sistem apa? Sistem apa nama? Apa nama sistem tu? Sistem yang memerlukan lokasi tu. Apa? Coordinate. Okay. Need the coordinate or need the mapping, kita panggil bahasa Inggeris lah, bahasa Melayu terms tu. I forgot the terms lah. That system lah, menggunakan sistem macam tu lah kan. Okay, they need the mapping, they need the time, they need the kilometers, the range kan. Navigasi. Okay, many service that need navigation system. So the ETA will surely one of the features. Okay, jangkaan waktu ketibaan. Okay, sometimes ETA can be different. Okay, ETA can be berlepas, jangkaan waktu untuk berlepas. Boleh juga. Tak semestinya ketibaan. Okay. Okay, there are several more. Okay, sebenarnya kalau nak tahu this kind of terms, you have to see a lot of exercise. Kamu kena tengok banyak contoh soalan. Baru you akan nampak macam-macam benda ya. Sometimes we see jenis types, kind, I forgot another one. There's a word yang bermaksud jenis. Dalam set kekak. Free tutup. Guys. Okay. Okay, ada satu kata, I forgot the words, not jenis. That types, kind, another one. So kadang-kadang benda-benda vocab macam ni yang kadang-kadang could be challenge for us. GPS kah sir? Yes, GPS lah, betul lah, GPS. Okay, any session that you would like to share with us? Okay, I just want to drag the class a bit more. Maybe we can extend to another 5 minutes. Tadi one of your friends said menyesuaikan diri. Okay, there's a term cross in my mind, but I forgot to not adjust. Okay, adjust yourself. Yes, adjustment. Menyesuaikan diri. But there's a word that totally fit for menyesuaikan diri. Apa? I forgot the word. Okay. Tak apalah, to skip. Usually we want to focus on the category. This one of all of the category can be the category for our exercise here. For section C, can be the categorization. Okay, this word. Maybe some of the student not really aware. Okay, beverages. Apa maksud dia? Yes, drinks. No, arak. No, arak lah. Beverages ni minuman. Okay, another word for drinks. Ada another word for drinks. Okay. Dulu kan, masa saya sekolah menengah, when I was, I'm not sure whether Form 5 already know or not, but surely when I was Form 3, I don't know what beverages means. Saya pun tak tahu maksud beverages. Okay. Yalah, dulu, during my time, the word itself not really exposed to all of us, because we are not living in the era that a lot of restaurant using English term. Tak banyak tau masa tu. Right now everyone is exposed already. So beverages means drinks, minuman. Okay, yes, minuman, drinks. Okay. Okay, R&R. Apa maksud R&R dalam bahasa Inggeris? Korang tahu kan R&R kan? Okay. Oh, that's the students here. Roland carbonation. All type of liquor or liquid that can be consumed. Okay. Shaya Nas says it. Drinks like alcohol. Okay. Yes. Guys, basically, maybe some of you suggest beverages like means alcohol, arak, okay, semua. But I'm not really sure about that. I am sorry on my behalf. Okay, but for education purpose, for student usage during their test passage, usually beverages also refer to same categories as drinks. Okay, kalau kamu anggap beverages ni drinks like alcohol, actually it is not. Okay, it can maybe dalam terms of real dictionary, I'm not really sure, But beverages also can refer to common drinks. Okay, drinks and beverages also can refer to common drinks. So, which mean kalau dia letak food and beverages, when you see in the text ada orange juice, jangan you tak ambil pula. Faham tau? Okay, understand? So it doesn't mean especially for alcohol drink. It can be to any drink as long as it. That's why just now Roland Carbonation, I don't know which is his true name or not. Okay, all type of liquor or liquid. Okay, all type of liquid that can be consumed. Cecair yang boleh diambil, yang boleh diminum lah. So dia kata liquor or liquid. So bermaksud apa sahaja cecair yang kita boleh minum dianggap sebagai beverages. So betul lah. So it doesn't certainly means to alcohol drink. Okay, thank you Syamsil. Drink carbonate, yes. Usually beverages refer to the carbonate drink or soft drink, minuman bergas. Thank you very much. That's my intention actually. Terima kasih. You just remind me the real meaning. Okay, usually the beverages refer to the juice or sparkling or any soft drink. Soft drink maksud minuman bertin, minuman yang ada gas, minuman yang ada jus, yang biasanya daripada direct real juice lah. Okay, yang mana minuman yang berjus ni usually when it extend the time, it can be kita panggil, I forgot the word in bahasa Melayu, in English, dia panggil tapai ataupun akhirnya boleh menjadi arak. Can be alcoholic. I forgot the word in the penapaian. There's a word in English, I forgot. Okay. 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 Anything else? Ada lagi tak? Maybe any of you would like to suggest any word that could be occurred as the category for any information. Okay. How about this one?
Teacher mute.
Teacher
Sir,
mute.
mic sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Suddenly it off by itself. I don't know why. Okay, utensils. Okay, another one. Okay, sometimes another word that I would like to put down here, actually this one. Okay, utensil, okay, equipment, betul, peralatan, yes. Equipment is a very general words, means peralatan. So in the text, when you see any contoh bagi peralatan, you can put down in the equipment category, equipment box or equipment allocation part, okay, yang diperuntukkan. Okay. Betul, equipment peralatan. But how about utensils? Utensil perkakas, barangan dapur, is it true? Anyone would like to suggest what does it mean by utensil actually? Perkakas Okay, maybe one of you said barang dapur. Okay, actually it can be barang dapur, okay, it can be kitchen stuff. But actually the word really means is a perkakas. Okay, utensil is a perkakas. Means any in case of like tools, utensil or equipment can be similar category actually. Okay, dia boleh agak sama macam tu, utensils and equipment. Some people use utensils refer to stationery.